square across a circle.
To further illustrate the beauty of free choice, spectators randomly place ESP cards in a stand. Watch what happens.
Put it in two.
2? Okay, I think 2 won. And now you have a free choice. Good choosing. Now here's an example of what I meant earlier. If these cards were all matching, would you call it sleight of hand, mind control, psychology, or pure magic?
Magic.
Magic. There you go. You all did perfectly. Give yourselves a hand. I gave Kitty a lock that was all set to 0, 0, 0, 0.
People can learn to unlock the potential of their greatness. And to illustrate this, the audience participates in helping open a combination lock previously set by an audience member by collectively reading that person's mind.
Camera here, and I'm just going to take a picture of her mind. She's also a wonderful photographer, by the way. Now, can anybody feel or see a number? Anybody got a strong vision of any number? The only number that I didn't hear was 8. So I'm going to put 8. Pull the lock and see if it opens. Anyway, a lot of cards is done by mathematics. A lot of it is done by intuition. People use cards for different things in different ways. Would you just feel free to choose any card you'd like? Okay. Now I'm going to close my eyes. You can show it to the camera so everybody can see it. Okay? Now I'd like you to put it back in the deck wherever you'd like. Thank you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half the deck face up, put half the deck face down, and you can see that they're mixed. Okay? Put them together. Now you can see I've got cards that are face up, I've got cards that are face down. Okay? I've got cards really literally going every which way. Some cards are even back to back, while some cards are face to face. Watch what happens if I just ripple one time like this. One card's face up. 5 o'clock. I believe we all have special gifts. We all have special qualities that God has given us in the creation of our being. And the more we follow our intuition, the more we follow our inner voices and our higher consciousness, the more we discover the magic that's available in our lives. And in order to create this kind of magic, it takes sometimes intuition, but it also takes a lot of vision.
To teach the power and the benefits of visualization, the audience is told to imagine that they have enough success in their life that they can take a dream holiday. They choose a place, a partner to go with them, and a sum of money that they'd like to take along.
How much money would you like to bring? $10,000. Could be a good holiday.
And then, from a sealed envelope, inside a zippered wallet, a previously written prediction is removed, which matches their spontaneous choices exactly.
I hope you can read my writing. Would you read that for everybody?
Last night I dreamed that you would visit Australia with Dorothy and bring along $10,000. Your dreams can be realized. Vision does become reality. Start visualizing now. This is how you will create many magical moments.
We're going to play a game now.
The value and the joy of trusting our own intuition is expressed in a fun guessing game in which one member of the audience, randomly selected and aided by the others, correctly divines the exact number of beads in a large jar, much to their own amazement and delight.
How many people think there's between 0 and 100 here? A few. How many 100 to 200? A few more. 200 to 300? How many?
237.
Okay. What do you all think? Do you think that she's close with that? Before we started, what I did is I wrote down on a piece of paper inside the middle of all the beads exactly how many there are. So let's see what it says. You take this, you could just hold this. And we can pour the beads in the card. Would you take the card and read what it says?
There are exactly 237 beans in this jar.
You did good. We sent this to them by FedEx. We mailed it on Tuesday afternoon, and it's completely sealed, as you can see.
One of the highlights of all the performances is always the pre-recorded audio tape sent by FedEx a few days before the event that predicts the headlines of the daily newspaper. I always use this tape to predict the future success of the spectators as well, and plant the seeds in their hearts and minds that they can and will achieve their dreams.
I'm going to place it in.
Hi, this is Tony Captain. I'm talking to you from my home in Santa Fe, New Mexico. I think it's around Tuesday, October 13th, 1998. What does it take to create magical moments in our lives? I believe that it takes intuition and vision. I think each of us is capable of creating magic in our life. Now, how do I know this? Same way I can tell you that on Saturday's newspaper, there's going to be a picture on the front page of a lady in a very busy short-sleeve shirt, semi-profile, holding the hand of a lady seated down, and something about the financial situation with St. Vincent's Hospital. It's going to be a picture of Hillary Clinton leaning over talking to somebody in front of a yellow sign. Now, I believe that each and every one of you is capable of doing everything that I've done here tonight. And I really, truly believe that all it takes is love, passion, and commitment. And I hope you'll go on and create many, many magical moments for many, many people in your life. Take care, and God bless. I love you all.
And Jamila came up to me after I'd done some magic, and we'd had a wonderful dinner, and she said,
The show closes
"Tony,
with
can
an
you tell me
inspirational
something really
and magical
about
story.
where you live? Something that's just totally different, something that we don't have here." Well, Jamila, we have the seasons. We have winter, summer, fall, and spring. And in winter, we have snow. Have you ever seen snow? Because it's really hot in Kerala. She said, "No, I've never seen snow. What's that like?" And I said, go and get me a napkin, and I'll try to show you. So she got me a napkin. And I took the napkin and I folded it up. And I took it and I ripped it into pieces. And snow is really hard to try to show to somebody. And when I blew on my hand and went like that, and I said, "Well, that's kind of what snow flurries look like." She said, "Tony, you've done better magic than that." So I said, "Look, this is what a snowflake is like, Jamila. It's very unique. Everyone's very special, just like you." Her reaction was similar to yours. She said, "That's not very magical either." And I said, "Well, you know, to make snow, Jamila, I need water." So I took a glass of water and I took the napkin and I put it in the water. I wrang out the water. And I said, "Okay, Jamila, what I want you to do is I want you to open your heart and open your eyes, and I want you to blow as strong as you can possibly blow." And so she blew, and she opened her heart.
Absolutely awesome. I was amazed.
The show is so great. I feel so magical, and I feel like I can do anything with my life now.
Magic.
Just absolutely unbelievable. He's terrific.
Thank you very much. I loved
It
it.
was so enchanting. It really is magical, and his philosophy about making your life magical too.
How did you do any of those things? How?
There's nothing that I've done so far that each and every one of you couldn't do if you set your mind to do it.